Reports suggest that Canada is exploring participation in a new U.S.-backed Peace Council. Reports indicate that Canada is considering joining a U.S.-backed initiative known as the Peace Council. According to sources familiar with the discussions, the proposal involves a potential $1 billion contribution from Ottawa in exchange for membership and access to diplomatic coordination platforms. Analysts say the Council has been presented as a mechanism for enhancing cooperation among U.S. allies and aligning security and diplomatic objectives in key regions. The initiative is associated with U.S. President Donald Trump's broader foreign policy agenda, which emphasizes allied burden sharing and strategic cost distribution. Canadian officials have not confirmed whether a final decision has been reached. However, insiders note that the government is evaluating the financial and strategic implications of joining. Supporters within Ottawa argue that participation could strengthen Canada's role in global diplomacy and provide new channels for influence on security-related matters. Critics question whether the financial requirements align with existing budget priorities and warn about potential constraints on independent foreign policy decisions. Experts point out that U.S. proposals of this nature reflect a shift toward transactional diplomacy, where access to strategic platforms and decision-making forums may be linked to financial commitments. Observers also note that Washington has encouraged allies to increase defense spending and contribute more actively to regional stability initiatives in recent years. Canada, for its part, has traditionally engaged in peacekeeping, mediation, and multilateral diplomacy through organizations such as NATO and the United Nations. Analysts say that joining the Peace Council could supplement these existing channels, but may also require policy adjustments to coordinate more closely with U.S. strategic objectives. International reaction to the proposal has been mixed. Some European governments are reportedly monitoring the situation to better understand how the Council would function and whether the model could shift the balance of influence within Western institutions. Other governments have expressed interest in additional details regarding governance, decision-making authority, and long-term scope. Economists note that the $1 billion contribution would represent a substantial commitment. They highlight ongoing debates in Canada concerning defense modernization, global development assistance, and domestic economic priorities. Fiscal analysts warn that major international contributions must be weighed against changing market conditions and public spending needs. As of now, discussions remain in the exploratory phase. No official timeline for a decision has been announced, and both Washington and Ottawa have declined to provide detailed comment. Analysts expect further developments as governments assess the strategic value of participation in emerging international platforms. More updates may follow.